Hello, MySpacers and YouTubers. I just wanted to let everybody know that America, as you know, is finished pretty much. What the stimulus package is going to do is it's going to bankrupt everything virtually. I was watching something, one of the things that they put in this bill, which was the pork barrel stuff, one of the things is the healthcare thing, and basically they want to turn all the records into electronic database. And basically this is one step towards the mark of the beast, although the Marxists and the media who control CNN, Fox, and all the big networks will never tell you. There's only a few good people who are left in the media, such as Lou Dobbs and Glenn Beck. Other than that, everything is owned by corporations. Even Beck admitted he was a Christian. And also another interesting thing that's going on today, if you've been following the news, is Benjamin Netanyahu today, Prime Minister for Israel, and the woman... the other woman who's running for the Kadam party against him are in a very neck-and-neck race. She leads like 29-28. However, because of the Liquid Party has the majority of the seats, the guy who's the current minister of Israel under their laws could actually choose him as the candidate to lead it, Netanyahu. But I mean, because the party has more seats, it's different laws than they have here in the U.S. But what I was going to say is he's a hardliner, and I kind of support Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm always behind Israel 100%. And I mean, no, he's the only solution, because, you know, this guy, clearly Ahmadinejad of the world, is a dictator and a nutcase, and you can't you can't side with a nutcase at all, because he wants to destroy the world and with a nuclear bomb. And I mean, they've already said virtually that Iran has within a year to stop their nuclear development of uranium and nuclear weapons. Otherwise, basically, Israel said that they're going to attack Iran pretty much. And, you know, it's in Bible prophecy, too. And this could be very well the year of, I believe, personally, myself, this is the start of the 7-year tribulation and the 2 raptures of the Church of Philadelphia. Now, I've wavered on this issue a bit with the pre-tribulation rapture, but I really believe that there is, for the faithful follower believers of Christ. I don't know who will be, but there's a small percentage, I believe, that will be raptured. 1 million is what Pastor Harry says on SatansRapture.com. Because, you know, I don't think God will let his people go through this kind of tribulation and pain and suffering and sorrow. But what I was saying is, he clearly, too, the stimulus thing, he wants to clearly bankrupt America and nationalize the banks. It's gradualism is what they use, you know, and socialist tactics. He wants to, it's a slow, deceiving process. Clearly, they want to take over the banks. I mean, just look at Raheem Emanuel, the guys he's appointed, you know, the Bilderberg group, you know. They've already said that they want to chip the population. Henry Kissinger, basically, eventually, the Rockfellas and the Rothschilds, their job is they want to chip the whole population between, like, you know, the years of 2008 and actually by 2017, they want everybody chipped pretty much. But, you know, Pastor Harry brought up something interesting, too, the other day, because, you know, the microchip has had some problems, too, you know, such as causing malignant tumors, too, and stuff. And basically, like, if someone had their arm cut off or something, they couldn't be traced or something. But like Pastor Harry said, too, they think, he says they have a new technology now. If you go to one of his talk shows, listen to it, the one that's dated 2/5 over on blogtalkradio.com, he talks about how they have an ink now that you can go on your right hand or forehead, that they think that might be ultimately the mark of the beast, what they're trying to move in towards, the one world order. But whatever you do, I urge all Christians not to take this mark, because God gives us free will and free choice. And even to all you atheists and agnostics out there, and people who don't believe too, I mean, you can be moral and good. No one's saying, you know, you're going to go to hell. But what it comes down to the end of the day is it comes down to the battle of free will versus non-free will. I was checking out some stuff too on some sites on here too, you know, about some of these Satan guys like Reverend Winters, you know, at the United Satanic Empire Church. Now, I don't agree with their ideology and Satanism and stuff, but I mean, this is America, and everybody has a free will to make a choice and stuff, and the government has no right telling you what you can do and cannot do. I mean, though, like it says on the back of the bill, there's no electorum, that's their plan. They want ultimately a one-world government. So I know there's a lot of people, though, but I mean, as Christians, we got to get the word and messengers out to the believers that and Christ loves all of us. It doesn't matter if you're an agnostic or not. But I mean, if you turn to him and you devote your time and accept him, he'll love you. I mean, I'm a Christian, and all I do pretty much most of the time is read the prophets of like John, Paul, Peter, and the book of Revelation. Other than that, I don't read the whole Bible, but I listen to a lot of scholars on here, such as the Gathering of Christ Church and stuff, and SatansRapture.com. And I just wanted to let everyone know that God is all forgiving, and the laws of Moses, too, that are out there, too. the Ten Commandments and stuff, they were made for us to obey to the best of our abilities, and God's the judge of who will be invited into the kingdom and who will not to be. But I just wanted to let everybody know it's basically a choice between good and bad, and God forgives you of your sins if you ask Him to forgive you of them. And it's just like with the sex stuff too. Some of these people who've been busted, for little boy scandals like Tom Leahy and stuff, and these priests within the Catholic Church, I just want to let you know that you guys are the biggest friggin' hypocrites out there for saying one thing and then saying another and condemning something. Because God is the judge of that, not you to tell somebody not to do this and that. And the truth is starting to be revealed too. And basically, that while I don't condone having sex with anything and everything, basically what I'm trying to say is that, there's nothing wrong with, like, say you want to look at porn and stuff, as long as you ask for forgiveness and stuff, I believe truly, and you try to turn from that sin, it's okay. But everybody sins and makes mistakes, and you're still going to do it no matter what. And that's what the churches don't want you to believe. They're part of the New World scheme. They use fear and tactics. It's the same with Obama, using fear to try to crash the economy. Even the people who run the free markets know that, pretty much the entrepreneurs, that's why the stock markets go down when the government tries to control everything and run everything, because, it's all about control and fear, just like the old socialist and Nazi Germany, because they're trying to bring about their one world order behind Henry Kissinger and all these other guys, Warren Buffett and stuff. That's their ultimate goal. But basically, it's all about the choices we made, and kind of get tired of making some of these videos. It's just there's so much in the news anymore. Of course, that woman, too, who ultra-fertilization, which I believe is totally against God, because, the scientists who created a lot of these embryos and stuff, and through aborted fetuses and stuff, it's basically man's way of playing God, which is not natural. But that's a choice she made, and she's going to have to suffer the consequences. And I'm also against gays and stuff, lesbians marrying and stuff. But that's the same thing too, with church and state. God gives us the free will to choose between good and evil. And I don't think any state institution should be legislating on either sides, either banning homosexual marriage or passing homosexual marriage. And also, in a way, I hate to say this, but in a way too, it's important for them, the normal marriage between a man and a woman, because the Bible says that, to recognize that. But as far as them wanting to get married, if they want to, I say let them. But for the state to get involved in every single aspect of everybody's life, that's why everybody's split. You have all these religions, Seventh-day Adventists, Judaism and stuff. Everything's split off, and basically, you just gotta pray that your soul is saved and accept Christ the Most High. He'll guide you through these tough times. And don't draw. I am one of these people that says don't withdraw all your money out of your bank account. Just pretty much pray that you're worthy to escape the two things of the raptures, and God will provide for you no matter what. And that's basically all you got to do. And just wanted to try to encourage some people. But it's a sick world we're living in anymore. That woman too who cloned those dogs a while ago, her dog, for $150,000. It's just a really fucked up world anymore. Everything, is bad. The Israel-Gaza conflict, still going on. Russia, people forget about. They had those weapons down in there. And, I gotta tell you, watch out this week, I would say, too, because this week they have the movie Friday the 13th coming up, and that was talked about with Marshall Law a while ago. I guess in one of the trailers somebody said. And also, too, the fact that something could happen, because it's funny that the stimulus bill gets passed the same week when Valentine's Day, the Day of Love, happens, with Cupid and the arrow and all that stuff, and right with Friday the 13th too. It's funny, the timing of it. So I just think that possibly they might try to crash the economy or something, to delete, the Illuminati of the world. So I just thought I'd point that out to my viewers also. So I just hope that God during these tough times will protect you. I still have the problem with porn when I look at it, but everybody's a sinner. We're not perfect, and if you are having problems in your life, I just pray for you to turn from them to the best of your ability, because in the end, God's judging. Everybody has to stand for Him for one day, and nobody knows for sure, but you just got to believe and trust and faith that you'll escape through the first two raptures of the Church of Philadelphia over on Satan's Rapture. I'll give you the link, and also the Brothers of Gathering of Church shall get to Christ Church. So hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.